Hey guys, I'm Catherine and I've had seizures for 32 years. I thought I would give you top 10 facts about epilepsy. There's obviously a lot more, but I thought I would give you the top 10 that I think are pretty important. The first one is that you can't swallow your tongue while having a seizure. It's pretty impossible. The second one is don't restrain someone while they're having a seizure. You're more likely to hurt yourself as well as them. The third one is don't put anything in their mouth. They're more likely to bite you and hurt you if you try and put something in their mouth, or they're going to choke on whatever you put in their mouth. It's not a good idea. The fourth thing is epilepsy is not contagious. I don't know who might have told you that, if anyone told you that, but epilepsy, I promise, is not contagious. Epilepsy cannot be cured. As of right now, there is no cure. There's only medication, the VNS, which is a vagal nerve stimulator, and sometimes, if you're very lucky and you have a perfect kind of brain for it, you can have brain surgery and that can hopefully heal your seizures, but it is very unlikely. So the general consensus is epilepsy, as of right now, cannot be cured. Epilepsy is not rare. I'm going to read this off because some statistics. 1 in 26 Americans will develop epilepsy in their lifetime, and currently 3 million Americans have epilepsy. It is not rare. You can die from epilepsy from something called SUDEP, which is sudden unexpected death from epilepsy. SUDEP is basically what it means is just you suddenly die from having a seizure. Usually happens with people who have uncontrolled seizures. Usually happens at night, and usually happens with people who sleep on their back, and so they tend to choke on if they have throw up or spit or whatever, they'll choke and then they end up dying. The best way to prevent SUDEP from happening is to have the least amount of seizures that you possibly can. So cross your fingers, cross everything, and hope that you don't have a lot of seizures. But, I mean, we're basically guinea pigs. Let's see if this medication works, and you just hope that SUDEP doesn't happen. Each person's seizures are different. There's not one person who has exactly the same seizure as another person. There's not one person who has the exact same epilepsy as another person, which makes it so difficult to diagnose somebody to say, okay, this medication is going to work for you, because everyone is different and everyone's brain is different, and it's a very difficult disorder. Most people who have epilepsy can hold down jobs, can handle the stress of those jobs, and are not restrained, physically limited from those jobs. Most people. If people's seizures are out of control, that is a different thing, but most epileptics are just like everyone else. They just happen to have seizures. And lastly, only about 70% of epileptics are controlled by their medication. 30% of people can't live normal lives with their seizures. They're, like I said, basically guinea pigs on what kind of medication they can take and what kind of medication will actually work for them. I personally have taken so many different kinds of medications and have yet to figure out a combination that works to keep my seizures under control. It's a very difficult balance. especially with side effects and things like that. And so you just kind of hope that someday you will be in that 70%. I hope these facts helped. Maybe you learned something new, maybe you didn't, but I will see you guys next time.